Let's take a look at another very cool pistol. This one is an Uzi pistol. So sometimes they're called Micro Uzis, and I'm pretty sure they're all made in semi-auto. This one is made in Israel by IMI, imported by Action Arms. It's a closed bolt. Mag release on Uzis are over here on the left. So not the best setup for a left-handed shooter, but pretty easy for a right-handed shooter. Like I say, they shoot from a closed bolt, so that's how we check it for safe. Taking a look at this side, you can see that it's chambered in 9mm parabellum. So cool little Uzi pistol. Let's take a closer look. First question everybody's going to ask, sure, this is a 20-round 9mm magazine. We've got a few witness holes and some numbers. But will it work with the full-size 32-round Uzi mag? You bet. Fits in there no problem. So use whatever magazine you might have. Taking a close look, fairly short barrel. The charging handle is up top. There's a split in the charging handle, so you can get a good sight picture still. We've got the characteristic covers over the front and rear sights, like an Uzi. Feeds through the pistol grip. Uzi styling for sure. And let's get into it. The first thing to take it down, you take the magazine out, then you've got a pin back here. And I found that a Surefire pen seems to work real good for getting that pin out. Now what you're going to do is push in this little key and then push the pin through. It's going to come out the other side there, and that's going to remove our trigger group. So that's the first piece. And we've got our upper, and next thing let's do is take that barrel out. There's a little lever right here, and we'll push that in all the way, and you can see that that pulls a little detent out of the way there. Which is going to let us unscrew this barrel shroud. Our barrel nut comes off. It's threaded to the receiver there. The barrel just slides out. So if you wanted to put on a different barrel or a threaded barrel or something like that, you could. However, on an Uzi, most of the suppressors are going to line up to this. Then up top, we push a little lever here on the front of the rear sight, and that's going to allow this to kind of cam upwards with our charging handle. Spring loaded underneath. So now we've got most of the upper taken apart. We just pull back on that bolt, pull it out of there with its spring and carrier and everything, and then our upper receiver. Not much to it. You can see that it's formed sheet metal, so very inexpensive and easy to build them. Probably not too difficult to work on. Put it back together, we just reverse the steps. Put the carrier back in. Drop that barrel in the front. Now this is pretty sweet. We're actually able to work on one that's completely unfired, so all this grease is sort of stickied up like Cosmoline. Next we'll put on the barrel nut, and I'll push that down to allow it to screw in all the way, then let go, and it'll lock into place. Now we'll put back on the top. It just sort of cams into the top here, and then snaps into place with that clip on the back. The front of the trigger group here, again, never even seen a live round go through it, is going to catch up front here. Got to pull this pin back out. Okay, now we cam it in the front there, come up into place until the pin lines up, and then just push that pin all the way through, and we're back in business. Let's put that bigger mag back in. So there we are, the Uzi pistol, sometimes called the Micro Uzi, semi-auto. Definitely a fun little pistol to shoot. It's going to turn heads on the range. You're going to have a lot of fun. If you're looking at getting into something like this, as opposed to an Uzi, these aren't much cheaper. There's not a lot of these around anymore, especially in such great shape like this one. Last thing I'll do is bring out the rifle. So here's a standard size Uzi. Kind of hard to even get it in the frame here, but maybe I can lay it down like this to give you an idea of just how large the full-size Uzi is compared to the little Micro Pistol there. Thanks for watching.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.